Hello and welcome to Take It Off Tuesday. Woo! My name's April, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to Take It Off Tuesday. Take It Off Tuesday is a series where I review products related to skincare or removing makeup. The product that I am reviewing today is by Lush. It is Brazened Honey. It is one of their fresh face masks. Brazened Honey was inspired by traditional Indian Ayurvedic principles, which put emphasis on balance as the foundation to health. Fresh free-range eggs and honey soften, lime oil brightens, spices warm the skin, and ground almonds exfoliate. Kaolin clay reaches deep down into pores to pull out dirt and impurities, leaving your skin noticeably brighter and fresher. Apparently, it's their deepest cleansing mask. It's the perfect way to revive sluggish or congested skin. I've tried several of the fresh face masks. I've not tried them all yet. I'm working on it, but we do not have a Lush around here and you can only get them in the store, so I can only pick them up when I'm traveling. I know. Cry me a river. Have not cleansed my face yet. Right, hair out of the way. I will be using the Algenist Purifying and Replenishing Cleanser. Get busy with this mask. It's about to be brazen up in here. Woo! I have cleansed. I wanted to mention something. I normally use my Clarisonic to cleanse my face, but I need to buy a new brush head. I've been flim-flamming around. I haven't bought one yet. I just went back to using a washcloth to wash my face. I was having an issue with sebaceous filaments. If you've been watching my videos, I had a Take It Off Tuesday where I was using Boscia peeling gel. I didn't realize that it would cling to the sebaceous filaments on my face, which at the time I didn't know what sebaceous filaments were, but after that time I did research on it and I found out what they were. I was in no way prepared for what happened that evening. So it was all these hair looking things and that peeling gel just stuck to it as if they were little hairs on my face, and it just stuck to hairs. They were definitely noticeable, really noticeable. It was freaking me out. I rubbed and rubbed and rubbed and the stuff was not coming off. So I found out what they were. Naturally occurring hair-like formations that channel the flow of oil along the lining of the pore in which they lie. It's a natural part of the pore. However, if your skin is oily or if your pores are large and prone to becoming clogged, you're more likely to notice them. Sebaceous filament becomes visible as the lining of your pore fills up with sebum. A sebaceous filament may or may not turn into a blackhead. The critical determining factor is whether or not the sebum in the pore lining becomes exposed to oxygen, thereby oxidizing into a blackhead. And I actually am reading this from cosmeticscop.com. So if you get these little hair-like looking things, they're not hairs, they're these sebaceous filaments, which is a natural way for your skin trying to hydrate itself. But I have noticed that just using a regular washcloth really does get rid of those way better than using my Clarisonic. I think I'm using the delicate brush head, or that's what I got one of those 2 or 3 packs, whatever it is. It was just not cutting it. I just feel like I always had those, no matter which brush head I was using. Going back to using the washcloth is really making a big difference in making that stuff go away. I don't know if I should bother getting the Clarisonic brush heads again. This seems, just using a washcloth and whatever cleanser I'm using seems to be doing a great job. On to the mask. Take out of the fridge, which with their fresh face masks, you are supposed to keep them refrigerated. Apply a generous layer over the face, avoiding the eyes. Leave on for 5 to 10 minutes, then wash off with warm water. I'm going to spritz my face with Breath of Fresh Air. It is a toner water, and I use it similar to the Origins Maskamizer. It has a lot of great ingredients and their products are meant to bolster the effects of your masks. So do they do this? Well, I'm not really sure because you're using it in conjunction with something else. I use mine all the time. I put it on before I put on my serum. I put it on before I put on my moisturizer. I'll put it on if I'm just doing a sunscreen for the day. I'll put that on first. I really enjoy using the Maskamizer in particular. One of the things I really like about the Maskamizer is the spray pump is so nice. It's like this Breath of Fresh Air just kind of like Maskamizer does the nice. It's not as perfect as MAC Fix Plus, but it's pretty good. Even if you don't have some product like this, just putting a little bit of moisture on the face actually helps your other products penetrate the skin, and get the good ingredients down where you want it quicker. I just tell people to think about it like if you garden at all or you have potted plants, if you allow the soil to dry out, and it's dry, and then you pour water on it, the water just runs around the side of the pot. Or if you're putting it on the ground, it just runs all over the ground. Whereas if the soil is a bit moist and you put water on it, then it soaks down into the soil. So think of your skin kind of the same way. It works the same way. So you want it a little bit moist, and then that expedites your process. All right, so here we are. Brazened Honey. So it looks a bit like crunchy pudding. It's got that almond ground up in it, and it does smell like honey. Sweet, still a little thick because it's cool. All right, well, my favorite, they did say a generous amount. Yeehaw! Love that. And it's not very gritty. It's not very rough. Use things that have ground up walnut in it. The walnut shell is very rough. Almost feels like it would cut your face, even though I've never had walnut shell cut my face. It's just hard. It's very abrasive. This is making a little bit of a fume that's bothering my eyes just a little bit. Lime juice, sage, rosemary, juniper berry, fresh free range eggs, honey, glycerin, fennel, ground almond shells, bentone gel, no idea what that is. Ginger root, maybe it's the ginger that's making that, because ginger, when you eat it, it has sort of that spiciness to it. That is some thick stuff. Places on my face that need most of the cleansing are in my chin. I wasn't having any blackheads right now, but I have in the whiteheads right in here. And then I was having some of those sebaceous filaments. The washcloth definitely keeps them down. In my nose, I do get the blackheads and then whiteheads right in the crease there where my nose attaches to my face. I will leave that on 10 minutes. It is making my eyes have some little bit of stinging, not horrible, but it's definitely having a little burning in my eyes. I don't think that I got it too close. And then I am having some burning on my face too, right around in here. Well, I will leave that on 10 minutes, see what happens in a few minutes. All right. It has been 10 minutes. As you can see, the mask has dried quite a bit. It is feeling tight and it is crackledy, crunchy, crispity. The stinging, well, it was more like burning that I was having went away as this started to dry. I'm gonna go ahead and wash this off, and because it does have the almond in it for exfoliation, do a little circular motion on here. I will be back and we'll take a peep. Hopefully some of this here is cleared up and looking good. I just wanted to, oh, that looks good, doesn't it? Man, oh boy, that looks nice. I did want to mention a couple of things. As soon as I put the water on it, it started getting that slickness to it, like the white clay masks typically do. It is coming off pretty easy. I do feel like I'm getting some good exfoliation as I'm working this around. I can definitely feel the grittiness of it. It's not incredibly thick with the gritty pieces. I've used some product, I can't remember which one it was, but the exfoliating beads that were in it were so sparse that it didn't feel like you were getting exfoliation. So this is not like that by any means. This is a very nice amount of the exfoliating bits, so you feel like you're definitely getting some exfoliation. But I was wondering, does anyone use a stool to stand on at their sink whenever they're rinsing their face? Because the dang water is dribbling down my elbows onto the floor, and that is aggravating. So I just needed to let that out. Okay, back to rinsing. I have rinsed. My skin does feel super duper soft. The claims here: revitalized tired skin. You know, it's too bad you can't just do a mask and then you can cut out needing 3 or 4 hours of sleep. They should really come up with that. You do a mask for 10 minutes and then you're like, yeah, I'm ready to go, man. I can get stuff done. Yes, I'm gonna paint the porch. Woo! But no, it's nighttime. Did a 10-minute mask. Now, feeling snoozy. Revitalized tired skin with, oh, here we go. Warming Ayurvedic herbs and spices. Oh, warming dye. Okay, that's why I felt that sensation on my skin. It was supposed to be there. Hello, words. have meaning. Ground almonds to polish, yes, definitely did that. And moisturizing honey. My skin, it feels pretty good in my places that aren't too dry. My nose, my cheeks, but I feel like I am gonna need, I would put it on anyway, but I do feel like I'm gonna need some hydration. My forehead is feeling some dry. It's feeling very smooth, but I definitely am gonna need some more hydration. Here, I do have some whiteheads under there. I get them right there. They are smaller than they were, or I feel like they are, and then I had some down here that were a little bigger and they seem like they're gone. It just seems like it's regular skin. So that's good, and I definitely do not have any of those sebaceous filaments, which when I get them, I can definitely feel them. This is it. I like it. They did say this was for oily skin or clogged skin, and I do think that it's very good for that. If you're a dry skin person or eczema, or like in the winter time, I probably would not be using this because I tend to get more dry in the winter because of the heater drying my skin out. So this would probably not be something that I would reach for in the winter time, but spring, summer, getting into fall, yes, this I think would be good. Or if you're oily skin or do tend to have clogged pores, check that out if you are in Lush. And remember, if you bring back 5 of your clean pots, and it could be the bigger ones or even these small ones, bring back 5 and you get a free fresh face mask. So definitely do that. Don't throw them away. Take them into the store. Get your free stuff. Yes. But thank you for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for other beauty related videos, and I will see your squeaky clean faces next time. Bye.